Hey you all, welcome back to my channel. I am Tithi and I am super happy to have you all here. And if you have not subscribed yet, then please go subscribe now and I will wait for you guys. Go subscribe. Done? Chalo. So this is my very first makeup tutorial on my YouTube channel. I thought why not to share with the base. That is, I will show you guys how I do my base slash flawless makeup routine, flawless base, non-cakey makeup routine, long-lasting makeup. So that's all, and I'm just to mention in advance guys that makeup is really subjective. If you like your way, if you like your techniques, then you can continue doing that. I will tell you some hacks, some techniques जिससे आप लोगों को मदद मिलेगा. तो चलो अब देर नहीं करते हैं, वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं. I have my products with me here. Again, makeup is really subjective guys. If you like the way you do your makeup, then please continue doing that. As always, all the products will be mentioned in the description box below, so please check that out. And without further ado, let's just jump into the video guys. First thing that you need to do is have a clean hydrated face. You have to wash your face, apply a moisturizer and a sunscreen. I have a dry skin and after washing my face, a moisturizer and a sunscreen is all that I use. So today's video is about how to use, not what to use. So you can use any product, whichever product you like, and here I am going to show you my base routine and whatever information I have. So this video is going to be super informative, so note it down girls. Now, when most people think about applying makeup, they actually think about applying foundation, concealer, blush, etc. So what they don't actually think are the steps they should actually take to prepare their skin for makeup. So it's really important to prepare your skin with toner, moisturizer, sunscreen and all the things to prepare your skin guys. So first I am going to use a toner. This is from Kama Ayurveda lavender water. Using a toner is totally optional. If you have a super dry skin, then use a toner because toner absorbs quickly and hence moisturizes deeply. So use a toner if you have dry skin. So I like to warm it up a bit and then pat it. It smells so good. So you have to prep your skin well, and if you don't want your foundation to look cakey, if you don't want your skin to look dry and your makeup won't look good, so it's really important to prepare your skin. When I started using makeup, I thought to apply the foundation is the first part. Now I regret doing that. That's the worst thing you can do to your skin. So never forget to moisturize your skin, prepare your skin before applying all the chemicals, all the foundation, because you don't want to destroy your skin. For moisturizer, I am going to use the Pond's Super Light Gel. You know why I'm using a moisturizer. You don't want to harm your skin by just applying the foundation directly. Also, moisturizer smoothens your skin and avoid cakiness, so you have to use a moisturizer. If you have oily skin, you also have to use a moisturizer guys. This moisturizer is super light. It's a gel-like consistency and is super thin and quickly absorbs into your skin guys. Can you guys see the glow? I just love dewy glowy look. I just don't prefer matte look. Why I don't know, but I do it. I do prepare my skin well in advance. I don't do it immediately before applying my makeup because I give the sunscreen and the moisturizer a little bit of time to settle on my skin. Can you guys see the glow? I just love this glow. For moisturizing lips, I am using Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. The next step is sunscreen. I hope you guys know why I am using a sunscreen, so you should use the sunscreen daily. It's really important. Today I am using the Body Soap Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. It's SPF 50 PA+++, sorry 4+ guys. I give the sunscreen a little bit of time to settle on my skin. It's always better to give your sunscreen 10 to 15 minutes before you start applying your makeup so that the sunscreen is well settled in your skin. Now today I am using the Body Soap sunscreen, but I keep switching between the Laneige watery sunscreen and the Body Soap sunscreen. Both are equally good, guys. This sunscreen quickly absorbs into skin without giving any white cast. It's really good, and you should apply the sunscreen in your neck. Don't forget to apply the sunscreen in your neck, guys. I am extremely so sorry, guys. I have misplaced the clip of applying primer. You should apply the primer and you first spread it on your skin and then press it on your skin so that it fill up your open pores and give you really nice clean canvas. You can use any primer, silicone based primer. So 5 steps to prepare our skin: face wash, toner, moisturizer, sunscreen and primer. Now there is a big question which everyone has, like, should I apply the foundation first or concealer later, or should I apply the concealer first and then foundation later? I prefer to apply concealer before my foundation because I don't layer the foundation on top of the concealer, because it helps in avoiding under eye creasing and just extra layering of products in general. So to keep your base really light and natural, it's better that you apply concealer first so that you know exactly where you need to apply the foundation. Today I have used Swiss Beauty concealer in the shade 03 Light Moen, and I am using PAC brush in the shade 219. I have applied a bit of concealer on all the darker areas of my face, which is my under eyes, bridge of my nose, center of my forehead, my chin and just these corners. So any area where I see a bit of redness or something, I just apply a bit of concealer there. You don't have to apply a thick layer of concealer. A thin layer of concealer is good enough. Now about color correctors, I don't use color corrector. Color corrector are meant for people who have super heavy dark circle. If you got like average dark circles or dark circle like me, then you can totally skip the color corrector. It is not something which is mandatory to use for everyone. Now there are 2 ways to blend concealer. One is using sponge and the other one, which I always follow, is using a brush. What happens with a sponge is that since sponge soaks a extra bit of product, sometimes you don't get a proper full coverage of concealer under your eyes or any darker areas which you wanted to conceal. With a brush though, you get a really good coverage. According to your requirement, you can make a call. You can either use a sponge or brush. I am going to use a brush. Now under my eyes, tap the brush. I don't drag it. That gives a proper full coverage to that area. It's also important to use the right shade of concealer. If you use 2 or 3 shades lighter than your skin tone, then that is going to turn grey. So ensure that you are using a correct shade of concealer. Now that I have blended the concealer, I am going to move on foundation. I am going to use Faces Canada All Time Pro Second Skin Foundation. It's a serum like foundation, guys. To make your skin look good, you should choose a correct shade of foundation and never over apply your foundation. Now there is a trick. If you have super dry skin like me, then mix the foundation with a moisturizer or mix the foundation with a serum, because your girl likes extra glow. I am going to use a sponge to blend it. Now for a beginner, I would totally recommend using just a sponge and don't experiment with a foundation brush or a stippling brush, because a foundation brush don't work with all foundations which have a thinner consistency. It can look patchy and streaky on your skin if you apply with the foundation brush. So your best bet to be on the safer side. I'm going to dip my sponge in the foundation a little bit, but then I'm start blending it on my skin. Now one thing to notice here is that I'm blending my foundation, but I'm not applying the foundation on top of my concealer which I have applied under my eyes. That completely avoids under eye creasing. See, naturally everyone has creases under their eyes, most people do, so it's not something which you can 100% avoid. But if you layer a lot of products under your eyes, moisturizer, sunscreen, primer, then concealer, and then on top of that foundation, that would definitely enhance your creases. So to avoid that, leave that area, don't apply foundation on top of it. Another common mistake which I see a lot of people doing is that they miss the corners and the neck of their face while they are applying their foundation. So ensure that you are covering every corner, like the corners which are easy to miss. You have to be a little bit careful and ensure that you have applied the foundation on your neck. Your time with blending, guys, you don't have to really poke the sponge on your skin, like just do this with a light hand and spread it properly, and even once you feel that you are done with blending, foundation on your skin, just run the sponge all over your skin to ensure that it's perfectly clean. Now moving on to the fixing powder. While choosing the shade of the fixing powder or loose powder, ensure that you are not picking anything white or translucent. You can see the powder on your face on those old pictures in our childhood. So choose any powder which has a little bit of tint. I am using a brush to apply the powder. Now there is a trick, you can use a beauty blender, but you can use a dry beauty blender. If you use damp beauty blender, then it turned up looking cakey. So my base is done and I'm going to do my eyes, so I'm going to just fast forward it. Now using a setting mist has changed my whole makeup game. Using a setting mist, it makes my makeup last more longer, makes my skin look fresh, glowy all the time. So I'm done. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you're still watching, please do let me know in the comment section how did you guys like it. I tried my level best to explain you guys. And if you like my video, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell notification, guys. Bye bye.